played down suggestions before the game that it was your toughest test so far, but it must be your best result so far, is it?
It's a good result. Yeah, listen, they're a terrific team. They've got some really good players, and so we knew we'd be challenged today. But I believed in the boys. I said to them before the game, we were coming here to win the game, and I didn't have any doubt that we had a really good chance and that we would win the game if we played well enough. And I'm delighted the way the game went in some ways, because it caused us, the last two games we haven't really had any. I know we went 1-0 down against Bristol, but we were really playing well at the time when we went 1-0 down. Where today, the early goal, and we had to get the grip through the game a little bit because they were causing us a few issues. But the boys had that belief to keep going, and in some ways the next challenge for us was going to go down and winning the game, and coming in and doing that was a great feeling.
What was your message to players both at half time? And there was a stoppage, I can't remember who it was, that went down in the first half and gave you a chance to get the lads over and just huddle, and it just seemed to settle down a bit after that. What was your message?
Just a couple of things in the build up really about Dale changing his positioning. They were trying to press us, obviously, so I was just trying to find a connection to release that pressure, and I thought we did that well with Dale and Dara and Tommy in particular at times, and Johnny and Hayden keep taking the ball all the time and wanting the ball. It makes a big difference. So we changed a couple of that. We changed a little tweak at half time about how we pressed and how we defended, and slightly changed our shape to try and get pressure on the ball. And yeah, the boys were great. They took it on board, and I thought the longer the first half went, we were on the ball. We were keep taking the ball, and I felt we were really growing into the game. And second half, much the same as the longer the game went. I thought we were terrific second half.
The goal capped off some week for Riley, getting called up and then that.
Yeah, it's a special time for him. I think to score a goal like that at any point in your career is a moment you'll remember. It was one of them where kind of ground falls silent for a split second, because everyone's almost taking a deep breath when they've witnessed what they did. It was a hell of a goal, and pleased for him because he's done a lot of work over the last few games. That really good work for the team, and positioning and defensive positioning and making things happen for us, and to get that goal was fully deserved, and obviously going away to a World Cup, what a time for him. So,
the last one from me, on the other hand, Zach faced obviously that heartbreak. Yeah, that was some response today, wasn't it?
Incredible response from him. I mean, it's been a tough week, but I must say that both games, particularly he only got a phone call 4 hours before the Blackpool game to tell him, which I thought was very unfair, to be honest, and the timing wasn't great at all. So and I wasn't aware of it until after the game, because he kept it to himself and got on with the game, which as a man, it's not an easy thing to do when you've had that news. So and the way he played today again, and he's been all week, he's been absolutely top class. But so that was disappointing for him to have to go through that, especially when we had a big game on Tuesday night. But he's come through it and showed his character and his class, and I'm really pleased for him that he's managed to do that and go away and have a break and come back again strong.
He could have picked, a way to go into this 4-week break. That would surely be it, wouldn't it? Plenty of positives and to go into that break now.
Yeah, loads of positives. And again, I don't like going goals behind at all. Don't want to do it again, to be honest. But it was a good challenge for us to be able to do that. Blackpool, we played well from start to finish, and obviously scored and we're ahead in the game. So to do that today and show a different side to us and stick together and have, more importantly for me, have that personality and belief to keep playing the football we want to play. And I thought the boys was so good in that, and kept looking dangerous and wanting to express themselves. And it was a big, I wouldn't say it was a big test. It was a big game for us in that respect, to show that we're capable of doing that in the toughest of places in this division.
Yeah, and we spoke when you first arrived, obviously, about this five game bunch that you had before the break. I mean, assessing that time, you must be really happy with what you've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm absolutely delighted. I've loved every minute. I think I keep saying to you guys, the spirit between the players, the staff, and the supporters is a really great energy and connection that we need to keep. I think even at 1-0 down first half, the travelling support we had stuck with the boys. They could see what we're trying to do the right things, and we've given them something to shout about and send them home with a last minute winner, which is it is the best way to win in terms of feelings and adrenaline and the buzz of it. So yeah, for us all, we're delighted with that.
How does that compare as a manager to a player then? Is it still the same kind of feeling? Is it different?
It's different a little bit, because then you're thinking, what do we need to do, you know, in terms of what's the next move. But yeah, of course, I was delighted for the boys, to be honest. Delighted for the staff, for the work that they've all put in, and big effort when someone new comes in. And it's always a little bit of a funny time with a football club, but you know, we've gelled really quickly, and you know, for everyone to go off break, supporters included, with a win like that and a feeling like that's important.
Yeah, and obviously a little break for the players, a few days off, but then back in. How much importance are you going to place on the kind of 3 weeks, whatever it is, before your next game, in terms of the season ahead?
Yeah, of course it's important. I think it's a balance. It's a balance between giving the boys time off and real time off, where they can go and enjoy family time or space away from football and clear their heads and freshen things up. It's more more mentally than physically, really, I think, for them. And then come back and have 3 weeks of good training, where we'll have a couple of games and we'll do some work and look to improve a few things. And it's a good opportunity to be able to do that away from having to prepare for real games, if you like. So, but we want to keep this momentum, we want to keep this buzz, we want to keep the energy, and we want to keep getting better. You know, we can't be happy with where we are in terms of as a team as in the table, but at the same point we'll keep improving and keep striving to be better, and it's a great way to finish for us.
Was that Matt's first touch of the game?
It may well have been, yeah. May well have been, yeah. I didn't even realise it was him who scored at the time.
It was actually a very good goal as well, wasn't it? Because it was a lovely little flick from Akpom, and good crossing. It was a well-worked goal.
Yeah, it was a really good goal, and they're the type of goals where when they come off in you know, with a 2v1, and Izzy plays down the side and then across the goal, and what you'd say, you know, a tap in some ways, but you know, to execute it just right, and space, the way to pass, the timing of the run and the overlap, and I just thought it was a really good goal. So yeah, great time to score it, obviously.
What did you say to him when you sent him off? Go and score.
Can't guess the winner. That's all he needed to hear.
You were.
Right, fellas, thank you.
Right, yeah.
Enjoy your break.
Safe trip
Thank
home.
you.
Yeah.
Safe, fellas. See you later.